Hello and welcome back. This is Chris Lambert, and this quick PowerPoint is going to go over your things to notice on your observation sheet. Now, I also sometimes refer this to the bubble worksheet or the cloud worksheet because these to me look like clouds, but you will have this in each one of your core courses. And each core course will vary slightly. So I'm only going to touch on this right now to give you an overview, but I want you to realize that each core teacher will give you specific details about what it is they want you to make sure that you focus on. So here you go. Let's go over each one of these quickly. Think about when you're in a classroom about the students that are there, the learners, and their engagement in the actual course. Are they motivated? Do they look bored? Now, a lot of times you can tell by their faces. Are they doing something else other than listening to the teacher or engaged in the activity? Are they enthusiastic? Is the teacher having them do group work or pair work? Is talking encouraged, or is the teacher doing almost all of the talking? So take a look at that. Also, I want you to take a look at monitor and assessing. And again, depending on what course you are in, you will go over some assessments. But does the teacher check for comprehension? How does the teacher know if the student actually understands what's being taught? Is it okay for the students to ask questions? Does the teacher pause and say, are there any questions? Does the teacher maybe say, is there a thumbs up or a thumbs down? Are there higher order thinking questions used? Does the teacher just ask for yes, no questions, or does the teacher have open-ended questions? Are there assessments that are evident? So are they actually doing a formal assessment? Or is there some way that you can see that the teacher has evidence that the students know what they're doing before the teacher moves on? Is that through a rubric? Is that through ongoing assessments? Here we go to teaching. Again, error correction, and you will learn that in the methods course. Does the teacher stop when someone makes a mistake and directly correct them? Or how does the teacher correct errors? Does the teacher use gestures? Does she fluctuate or he fluctuate his voice? Is the pacing fast or slow? High quality lesson. Is there a lesson plan evident, or does it seem like the teacher's just kind of skipping all over the place? Do you understand what the goals are? Is there an opening hook to the lesson? And that's what we're going to be talking about in our lesson plan. Is there something that the teacher does to get the students interested? Finally, over here, strategies. What strategies are being used? What teaching strategies? Does the teacher model what it is they need to do before they do it? Does the teacher clarify what needs to be done before students are put into a group or partner work? Do the students repeat the words after the teacher for clarity and repetition? Are the directions clear? Do you understand what to do? Because if you don't understand what to do, surely those students don't. Is there been scaffolding and building of background? Is the teacher making real life connections and using real realia or real objects? If they're talking about bananas and oranges, do they hold up a banana and orange? Finally, we've got materials here. What materials? Is this a paper and pencil thing? Does the teacher write on the whiteboard? Again, are they using realia, visuals, posters, technology? You're going to note down all of those things. And finally, we have classroom management. Is there pair work and group work, or is this all whole classwork? How's the furniture arranged? Is it all lined up, or is it in a round circle? Is it student-centered or teacher-centered? Is there a transition between the activities? Is it smooth, or is it kind of like the teacher's not really sure what they're doing? Do the students move around the class, or do they sit still? Is their conversation encouraged? Is there physical comfort? What's the temperature? What's the air, the lights? Is it freezing in there? Is it too hot? All of those things are things you are going to look for when you are observing. This is the things to notice sheet. Thanks for listening. We'll have more details on this later.